Hello, SVC Volleyball fans. Shane Combs, SVC Sports Talk Plus, coming at you here. Wanted to talk a little SVC Volleyball as we come down to our final 2 weeks, and obviously enjoyed an incredible showdown there with Unioto and Adena last week. What an incredible volleyball atmosphere. Just an amazing match where SVC Volleyball was on display, and really SVC Volleyball in general was the big winner that night. Just a lot of fun. To just sit and watch two teams play as hard as they did. Obviously, Unioto comes out on top, sitting out 9-1, Adena at 8-2, and again we have the Tuesday-Thursday format coming up here in the next 2 weeks. As always, when I do this, I want to thank Dr. Chris Good for all his support, and I want to thank all of the different area people for covering SVC Volleyball. I know I'm going to get a chance Tuesday night. Southeastern comes calling to Unioto, and I'll get a chance to call that game with Sosa, and again, great coverage for SVC Volleyball. Remember, that was the first round match where Southeastern was really outstanding, the Josie Logheap performance, and I thought that was caught people's attention pretty well, and certainly put Southeastern. You know, remember we said at the beginning of the year, Southeastern, Huntington, Westfall, we thought would be there in the middle, and I'm sure Huntington would like to have a couple of those 5-set matches back, and Westfall's really been able to separate themselves as Southeastern has been able to do the same, and Adena sits still 1 game back, so far from over. But I think my takeaway from last week there at Unioto was Unioto has just been incredible with their depth in the different ways they can come at you. When they played some key road matches without Cutright due to injury. They've lost Speck for the year. They plug in the young setter. I thought that Marshall really stepped up big time the other night in that Adena match and was terrific there from her opposite spot up at the net. And that was a factor. I will say this, though. I remember I said earlier in the year Adena was going to get better, and they have. Adena, when I go back and think of them against South Webster, against Unioto the first time, Adena's made huge strides. And I really feel like if they continue to do that, they're going to become a really dangerous team. And they very, very capable of making what seems like their annual trip to the regional. So again, I would keep an eye on that Adena team still, as they're getting better and better and better. I know Kruger and Preston and Burns all in double digit with kills the other night. Townsend pushing 40 assists. She's a factor at the net when she's live in their 5-1 attack. And you also have Day in the middle. Their defense is really coming on. They've got to shore up some serve receive. They've got a couple rotations where serve receive really caught up with them the other night, and I had not seen that rear its ugly head since earlier in the year. So again, if they can shore up just a few rotations in terms of their serve receive, they're going to be a dangerous tournament team as always. And with Unioto, I've been talking with Coach Hutton. Remember, 2 things I've highlighted here on SVC Sports Talk Plus throughout the year has been their serving and their blocking. If you look top 5 in the league there with their middles with Park and Detweiler, they always put up a big block in the middle there that really helps their back row. Their serving, led by Daniels, that lefty serve's been terrific, high ace count. They have 2 or 3 other girls, I think Cutright and Wetzel up there in the top 10. But they do it without a lot of mistakes when they're really on, and they can really attack you with a different type of serve throughout their rotations, and that really gets the opponent off attack. So I've been real impressed with those areas for Unioto, and I think they're sitting 15-2 overall and just having a terrific year, and they obviously control their own destiny now. As I look down through the league, I even see with Piketon and Paint Valley, with 5 wins. Zane Trace has been really competitive. They've been knocking on the door. I could see them getting someone. They've been competitive in the non-league as well. So when you think of Zane Trace, I don't have that in front of me. What is it? 7 wins, I think. Piketon, Paint Valley with 5. Paint Valley's won 4 times here in the last week and a half. They're going to get an opportunity into their respective divisions and sectional brackets to make a lot of noise. So I think the SVC, as always, will be really good come the second season there in the postseason. So again, appreciate you having a listen here. I look forward to bringing a Tuesday night match there with Sosa when Southeastern goes to Unioto. Again, thank you, Dr. Chris Good, for all the support. Make sure you're checking out SVC Sports Talk Plus. Have a little recap of football as well as they're winding down. But as always, love covering 100% of the SVC 100% of the time. Thanks, everyone.